Bombay talk for the day, man. So give people a few more minutes to come on in. Y'all pull up, man. Bombay talk, man. Happy New Year's. Hope y'all enjoyed your holidays. It's Thursday, man. Great day. It's cold out there. There's a lot of renewing of life going on. Most people consider it death. It's really like a renewal of life, man. That's how you got to look at it. In order for God to get us on his side, he got to take it from this side. And that's what we looking at right now during this season with all this cold weather. You're looking at all the plants die, but new ones coming up. So happy New Year's, happy holidays. There was a lot of birthdays, a lot of major events going on, anniversaries. You know what I mean? January 13th was pretty fly for me, man. I was able to do something for myself on that day, yesterday. Y'all said I'm going to do a talk today about acceptance, man. It was on my heart to talk about it. So first off, man, King Opa-Locka, I want to say Happy New Year's to y'all. Man, a lot of renewal in your life, man. May your life be refreshed. May the things that you want this year, may it manifest. I know with vision boards being made, a lot of prayers being said New Year's night. We see a lot of change, not just in politics, but just in life. So I hope that y'all get all the things that you pray for. I got a lot of stuff coming up. So, man, like and subscribe me on YouTube. Keep following me on Facebook. Man, I still got my spiritual series. I have a tax season series coming up where I can try to give y'all some advice on like doing your taxes or whatever. I got people that do them, and I interview them and talk to them, all your tax questions that you might have, because it's a lot of stuff going on with the taxes, man. If you know about it, it ain't even a scam, but if you know about it, you can most definitely get a lot of money back this year. Like, they giving away a lot of money, man, a lot of grants because of COVID. And it's a tough time, but you can still get a lot of financial blessings going on if you know what you're doing. So I got a series on your taxes. I'll be talking to some tax professionals. I got another series on spirituality. I just thought of something today, and I'll talk about it later on. But like and subscribe on Facebook. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Keep following me, man, as this thing go up. Thank you for anybody who support me, man. I know that my prayers are the same prayer that I got for you. But today I want to talk about acceptance. I was listening to something today, and it was about our choices and how we had to be real decisive and definite about our choices. And that is true. In this time where you get all your karma back so fast, you should be, cautious about, the stuff that you choose to do. So your decisions are going to really matter this year. In the upcoming future, your decisions are really going to matter. So you should be trying to define those things. And that's a great idea. And you hear it a lot about being decisive. But in order to be decisive, and in order to make good choices in life, it comes from your judgment. And in order to judge correctly, you have to be accepting of what really is going on. We all have seen in life, or we are all played in life, a fool. And usually when you fooled, it means you have accepted something to be true that's not. So I'm going to talk to y'all today about acceptance and the many different ways that it affects us. This ain't going to take long, but if you listen, hopefully this A can go with a B and a C, and I can string it along and call this thing like the ABCs of success. And I'm going to make a series about that, about the ABCs of success, because every letter has a beneficial meaning to it and a definition, but you just got to know it and try to practice it. So acceptance in life helps you in the facet of not being so judgmental or controlling of your thoughts, like so closed-minded that another thought can't help it. Another idea, another person. You have to start accepting things like, I can't do it all. I don't know it all. I'm not the best. It might not be. These things we got to start accepting in our life. If you don't accept the fact that you ain't the cutest, if you don't accept that, you're going to end up looking real bad. If you don't accept that I might not be the best at it, you're going to end up getting beat at it because you ain't going to practice no more. People who don't accept reality, like, get real results. Like, I would rather get like fantastic results because I accept reality and I practiced and got real good at whatever it was that I was doing. You know what I mean? Rather than think I'm good at it and I'm really not. not accepting what reality was. So this year, in order to make good decisions, you got to be accepting. But not only accepting of what reality is, as far like situations and circumstance, but you got to be accepting of people. We all got people in our life that we love and we care about. But they got traits and flaws that we're not accepting of. It could be smoking. It could be talking. It could be they're too giving. They're too judgmental. And every day we argue with this person, or it burns us up that they're this way or that they do this certain thing. If you learn to accept what they do, not like agree with it, but just accept it. Like, this person just lie all the time. Or this person don't pay me back when I give money. I accept that. But I ain't mad at them. Like, I ain't, I still kick it with you every day. I just don't put myself in that position because I accept the person that you are. When you tell me something, I'm like, it could be true, but it might not be true. Because I accept that this dude lie all the time. Or if they say they're going to be there, well, I accept the fact that you really unreliable. You got to be more accepting of people if you want to be cool. Because we use the word toxic all the time. Like, that's that new age word. That's a toxic situation. That's a toxic relationship. That's a toxic person. That's a toxic job. What is the definition of toxic? Somebody give me a definite definition of toxic. Like, how can I define my friend as you're a toxic relationship? How can I do that? And people will be like, a toxic relationship is one that you don't like. So that means that things outside of me, because I don't like it, it makes it radioactive for everybody. Toxic means it's fucked up for everybody. That means like this one person is bad for everybody because I don't get along with him. What makes you the judge of his character to say that he won't get along? Toxic is a word that we use to not take responsibility for us growing up and adapting and accepting people and situations for what they are. If you broke, you don't have money, accept it. Don't call that a toxic situation. It is a bad situation, but it's not toxic. It's caused by you. So you can't say, he's a toxic person. No, you just unaccepting of the person that he is and take the responsibility of, man, I ain't just going for anything, and I don't just let people do what they want to me. And he talked to me any type of way. Because it's people that like to be talked to the way that you don't like to be talked to. And I know that sounds crazy, like, man, you can't just say that, because toxic was never placed on people. Toxic was placed on material. Like, that's toxic. It's bad for you. It kills everybody. See, something that's toxic kills everybody. So you saying that the relationship that you had with somebody who went on in their life and got with somebody else and got married and everything, that they're a toxic person. Like, they'll kill everybody that they're around. They'll destroy it. Like, they'll piss them off like they pissed you off. That is to put that person in the same class as the devil. And you ain't got that right, man. So we're gonna take responsibility back and just say, I'm gonna start adapting and accepting to the situations and people that's around me. And if I can't adapt and accept it, I'm gonna tell them that. I ain't gonna make it look like they did something wrong, or like, God don't shine on them. Like, you a toxic person. Everything you do is wrong. Nah, don't make people feel like that, especially people that look up to you. We do kids like that. We come to the kid and say, you bad. Nah, they just did what you didn't want them to do. You know what I mean? They just wrong, but they ain't bad. You just gave him an eternal judgment. You know what I mean? So acceptance. Now we can go on and keep talking about acceptance because we got to start accepting who we are. We got to start accepting who we are. So we accept in reality, we accept in people, then we got to accept who we are. See, when I say people, I don't just mean friends. I mean your mama and everything. Your mama good people, but she talk too much. So accept that and stop telling her stuff. If you stop telling your mama stuff, she won't go out and spread rumors and gossip about you if you stop telling her stuff. You know what I mean? Accept the fact that she gonna tell everybody. Stop giving her that benefit of a doubt. Makes sense, don't it? Okay. But we talking about accepting ourselves. Some of us got to look in the mirror and accept the fact that I got a scar on my face. Like, I accepted that long time ago to the extent that I forget. Acceptance of the pain in your life. Like, I broke up with this person and I hurt because of it. Or my father left my life and I hurt for it. Acceptance, man. Let me tell you something. I got a body full of tattoos. And when I get tattoos, I be kicking it. I don't be tripping. And people like, how you do that? I accept the pain. See, if you accept the pain, then you can get the gain from it. That means like if you accept the pain, you can, if you accept the pain of getting a tattoo, you have a nice looking tattoo. If you accept the pain of losing your father, then you can go through life and find another mentor. Or you can go through life and fill that gap. If you feel that that gap is there, let it be filled, man. If you know that it's there, you can feel it. But if you run around trying to escape the pain, that tattoo hurt. He probably gonna mess it up. You know what I mean? Or it probably not gonna look that good. Or it's gonna be a dreadful idea every time you think about that tattoo. Ooh, I got one on my neck and it hurts so bad. Ooh, I got one on my arm and it hurts so bad. Man, accept the things that have happened in your life. Accept the fact that that man told on you. And listen, I ain't even pro snitch because I ain't told on nobody. But I'm saying, accept the fact that you told on that dude. Like, accept the fact that you told him. Stop running around acting like you ain't never told on nobody. Don't even talk about it. Don't be trying to justify it. Like when I was 15, I got into some stuff I really didn't understand and I made a mistake. You didn't make a mistake. You told on him. You knew when you told that what you did was wrong. But accept it and go on with your life, bro. Don't be trying to act like you cool no more. Don't be going around them people that kill people who tell, because that's the type of person you is and they're going to kill you because it's in you. Just accept the type of, if you scary, accept the fact that you scared and stop running around here acting like you ain't, making people expose you all the time. Because if you don't accept stuff, you get exposed. See, if you don't accept the fact that you fat, you're going to be walking around wearing them little ass clothes and people going like, man, look at this fat nigga looking like a little honey bun and saran wrap. You know how the guy be trying to wear tight clothes, you know what I mean? Like they skinny still, you know what I mean? But they chunky and you see it, man, come on now. Come on, accept the fact that you overweight and find you some looks that look good on your chunky self. You know what I mean? Women especially, if you know you got big feet, don't have your toes showing. You know what I mean? If you know you got little feet, don't be trying to wear big feet shoes. You know what I mean? But accepting who you are. Accepting who you are, man. Accepting who you are. That's a lot of us go through life trying to fit in with people, following trends, not even knowing why you wearing what you wearing or why you saying what you saying, trying to figure out what everybody's saying so that you could be up with everybody because you want to be accepted. You want your words to come across as words that people can accept. And nothing wrong with that. We all got to adapt to the ways and the words of the time. But don't seek for acceptance, man. To be honest with you, don't do anything for nobody but yourself, man. Always think about every choice that you make and see if you want to do it. And if you really don't want to do it, don't do it, man. Don't get married to that woman because she a good woman. Get married to her because you want to. You know what I mean? Don't go out with that guy because, everybody say he cool and he got a nice car. Go out with him because you want to. Because it's two different things from doing what's good to you. And it's two different things from doing what's good for you. You know what I mean? Just because that food tastes good don't mean it's good for you. You know what I mean? But accepting reality. So first we had accepting circumstances, accepting people, and then accepting yourself. Now, the same acceptance that you want from somebody else, you should give to people. So if you want somebody to give you 10 tries, you should give people 20. So that you should get a fragment of what you put out. You know what I mean? If you want graciousness from people, you should be grateful when people do things for you. You know what I mean? Because whatever you do for people, we got to remember that God will make it happen for you. You know what I mean? Now, this is something I was thinking about too now, and I just want to say this because it was just an idea and it was profound to me, right? Like, everybody got these stern beliefs in God. Everybody, Muslims, Christian, they got the firm belief in their supreme being. I do. Everybody got this supreme belief in them. And we say stuff like, if, at the end of my life, when I die, I'm going to stand before God and I'm going to account for everything that I did and said. We believe this. Everybody believe this. If you don't believe this, cool. But majority of people believe this. I'm in the Southeast. That's what everybody believes. They believe that when they die, they're going to stand before their creator and they're going to test for all the stuff they did. So why do we be doing all this dumbass shit? Excuse my language. Why we be doing all this crazy stuff for no apparent reason? Like, why did you lie to that person for no apparent reason? And then when you get before God, like you go up there one day when you die and you get up to heaven and you got there, right? And you get there and they be like, man, why should we let you in? And you say, because I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. They say, okay, that got you up here. That got you to the stand, right? But now we're going to have to go through everything you did to see how much of this stuff you get. Because you don't just get what everybody else get just because you got the ticket. You punch your ticket now. But now we're going to go through everything you did. So why did you lie to that dude? Because I was upset, man. Why did you steal that money? Because I wanted. So $300 was worth, but I believed in Jesus Christ. Yeah, you believed in it, but you still did some crazy shit that you got to talk to us about. Can you imagine that? Like when you get up there and they like, look, man, like why you cheated on that girl? Man, because that girl had the other one had a fat butt. They were like, so you missed out on some of this stuff because she had a fat, come on, bro, you went out like that? Or why did you masturbate, man? Can you imagine having to stand before God and tell him that? Like, why did you, and you like, man, that should shrink us back from doing, if you really believe that doctrine. I know people who don't believe that. Like, I don't necessarily believe that. But I'm saying for people who believe that, like, why do y'all do the stuff you do for no reason? Like, if I went up to heaven and they asked me, like, why did I steal? I was like, because I wanted $900 billion, bro. He had $900 billion. I never had it before, so I tried to take it. I can see him saying, like, yeah, I kind of feel that one, right? But some of y'all just lie, cheat just to cheat. And, man, come on now. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to be rude to nobody's belief system. I ain't trying to question what nobody believes. I'm just saying, if you really believe it, why do we do some of the stuff that we do? You know what I mean? But I pray blessings on y'all. I pray that you accept the last I did it, just crossed my mind, was accepting things for the way that they are. It opens up the doors for blessings. Like accepting life for good. Like looking at life and just accepting the idea that it ain't much bad happening to me, man. I'm just programmed to look at it. Like I magnify all the garbage in my life. Like I don't never look at my life and magnify the good. So if you accept that idea, then you can start looking at the good in your life and saying, like, man, it has been a rough day, but man, this water tastes good. You know what I mean? Or you be like, man, I really don't like the way they just did that, but it looked good. You know what I mean? Accepting things for what it is will open up the door for the blessings that can come, man, because you got to make space in your mind for good. You got to take the bad out and make space in your mind for the good. So acceptance, man. I'll be talking to y'all about something later on, man. I probably got this, hopefully I can do a financial tax season one, because we about to start these tax season, man. I know a lot of don't really understand it. I've been studying it. I done put a couple of them in. I'm trying to get the thing down pat. I'm turning one of them tax preparers. You know what I mean? But we'll do a show for that. You know what I mean? But go to my YouTube, like and subscribe. King Opa-Locka, man. I'll probably have a click down there somewhere. So, I wouldn't want to do that. Put my hand right here, let the click pop up somewhere in the corner or somewhere. So, y'all like and subscribe on YouTube. Share my videos, man. We got all type of content. If it's anything y'all want to have me talk about, man, hit me up. Hit me on email. Let me know if you want to be interviewed, because I got some interviews coming up, man. If I ain't talked to you about an interview yet, or you wanted one, we talked about it, know that I'm coming to get you. You know what I mean? I just be busy like everybody else. I just be busy like a chicken with a head cut off. My family going through stuff like yours. I just be going busy. But long story short, man, I pray the opportunity attack you around every corner. Know that life is great. Know that life is great. I pray that your prayers be answered. May God shine on you. May you receive all the love that you put out. May you receive it 10 times over, man. May you find somebody that's trusting. If not a loved one, let them be a friend or a family member that you can trust. And never forget the people that came before you. On this Thursday, I salute you. I salute your ancestors. I salute your legacy, man. I pray that all y'all be blessed, man. I tip my head to you. I'm out of here, man. Bombaytlk.